Coming up next on the call, we have interim head coach at Grambling State, George Ragsdale. Grambling State fell to Lincoln, Missouri by a score of 47-34. This week they will travel to Montgomery as they'll face Alabama State for a 5 p.m. kickoff. Coach Ragsdale, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
We appreciate you joining us. If you could talk about your game last week at Lincoln, Missouri, and preview Alabama State.
Okay. Well, last week up at Lincoln, I guess I can say we ran into a little buzzsaw up there. It was, Lincoln had some pretty good, formidable guys. I just came out of my press conference and letting them know that everybody's saying Lincoln's a Division III team and Grambling ain't what Grambling used to be. And, of course, Grambling's not, but we're working to get there. But you can't sell a team short because they're Division III or Division I. Lincoln had some pretty good players, and they came out and quarterback they had named Jacob Morris the ball well, and had a little running back named Henderson who ran the ball well. And they put together a good attack and came out on the end being victorious. Of course, they beat us 47-34. And they cut off.
All right, Coach. The floor is now open for questions for George Ragsdale, Grambling State football coach.
Coach Ragsdale, good morning to you. Ty Miller from Sheridan Broadcasting.
Hey, Ty, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Coach. Finally, we catch up with each other. What signs of improvement did you see this past weekend from what has happened the first couple of weeks?
Oh yeah, well, we were a lot more efficient on the offense. Once we got over that little slow starting period there in the first two drives, we picked up offensively and kind of executed our plan as we had worked on it. Unfortunately, defensively, we kind of fell into a low there and got a few guys banged up and stuff, and we weren't able to stop them as efficiently as we should have.
Coach, most of the times, most head coaches say they see the most growth in their team from the first 2 weeks. Now, being that you took over the third week, it kind of constitutes your first week, so how much growth are you looking forward to against Alabama State?
Well, against Alabama State, I'm looking for us to come up with a game plan that's going to stop Crowell, I guess, because Crowell is their main offensive focus, and he's a great athlete, and I think we're going to have to do a much better job defensively, holding them down, and offensively kind of continue what I think we finally reached our little stride in doing.
In terms of what you're looking to do defensively, where would the problem area be the most? Would it be on your line or in your secondary?
Well, I think we need to work on both of them. Ty, I hate to say one or the other, because right now we're still working on the plan, and I don't want to give up our plan so they can work on it before we get there. But I think our overall defense needs to work hard on executing and filling their gaps and things, and just doing a better overall job defensively.
Finally, Coach, making that transition from Doug being head coach to where you are right now, how has the team taken it, and what have you done to assure them that you're doing everything in their best interest?
Well, I've been an assistant here, for the last 2 years, and being an assistant, you kind of have a little rapport with your players, and it's just like Doug and I had talked. I think the guys will respond a little better and stay a little closer together with me at the interim job. But it's tough anytime you're making a change like this. And Ty, as this ain't my first rodeo. I've been an interim at my alma mater before 2 times. So it's just a matter of letting the guys know that you're going to be in the boat for them and they can trust you. That's the number one thing. They're trust that they have in you.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Floor is still open to take questions for George Ragsdale, interim coach at Grambling State.
Coach, I see Morrell Pine Bluff commercial. What was the first thing you addressed to your guys when you took over as coach?
Well, the first thing was, man, first of all, this is a tough situation we're in. And, you know, people make decisions that don't have anything to actually to do with the team per se, you know, personally. So I told them, man, I said, hey, what we can do is stick together as a team and let everybody know that they made a premature decision on getting rid of Coach Williams. And the way we do that is by winning football games. So, you know, the more games you win, the more the people will understand that we were headed in the right direction anyway. Okay.
Yes, that works for me. Thank you.
Coach, if you would talk about the play of DJ Williams, 22 of 38, 323 yards passing, one of the better games. I'm not sure if that's a career high or not.
Oh well, you know, it never was a question on who the starting quarterback was when I got this position. You know, I had that question threw at me early on, but DJ has always been playing, you know, good football. You know, his stats might have not indicated it before, but man, you know, a fan looks at the quarterback position every snap. You know what he do with the ball, but they don't follow the ball once it leaves his hand. Whether the receiver dropped it or whether the offensive lineman missed the block and he got knocked out his shoes or stuff like that. They don't look at the things that can affect his performance. You know, so I was overjoyed for DJ. You know, the guys played offensively, finally woke up the third possession and started doing some of the things that we know they're capable of doing. And DJ, man, DJ is a warrior. You know, because he takes all these criticisms and all these things that are being written and things. You know, the kid, he's a young man. I know he reads it. You know what I mean? And they fired his daddy and all that kind of thing. But, hey, that man put all that stuff aside and went out there and went to work. And, you know, in my opinion, he played a good enough game for us to win. But the rest of us got to play up to his expectations, okay?
Still got time to take questions for George Ragsdale, coach at Grambling State.
Hey, Coach, Rob J. at Talking Sports. How you doing?
All right. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. Coach, just talk about DJ's, I guess, how is he feeling? I mean, how is his mental state right now knowing that all of this stuff has happened?
Well, believe it or not, DJ's mental state is great. Now, I'm not with him when he's at home and in those moments, you know, that he's alone and thinking about what has transpired in his household or with his dad. But I know when he comes to work, he comes to work. You know, he had that same old DJ smile, you know, and it seemed like anything I asked him, he said, Coach, I can do that. I'm all right. As a matter of fact, DJ Saturday after that first drive, after that second drive, where they kind of sandwiched him up there and he bobbled the ball, DJ came back and asked me, he said, Coach, put it in my hands, Coach. Coach, you can put it in my hands and we'll win. I said, well, I tell you what I'll do, DJ. We're going to put it in our hands and we're going to let you do the things that you think you're capable of doing and things you think you do best. And DJ went out and had a good game, man.
Grambling State interim coach George Ragsdale. Coach, we appreciate your time and we look forward to talking with you next week.
Thank you very much and thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.